What is going on, everybody? It is your boy JoeJohnSam here, bringing you some Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Pharaoh multiplayer hardcore team deathmatch gameplay. And I do apologize. I could have brought this gameplay to you guys earlier, probably around an hour ago, but sadly, there was stuff going on and I had to do a bunch of stuff. So I'm just gonna bring you this commentary now. So this video's topic is going to be what I want for DLC 2 in Black Ops 3, which is actually kind of like a month or so away, but you know, it's worth talking about now because it is going to come. And it is going to come to Black Ops 3. So, before I start this video, I do want to say that the PS4 division is open to any kind of member. If you have 1 KD, good win-loss ratio, we're always open to accepting God's Kind members. Well, at least we have to accept you into a tryout session. But any information on these tryout sessions will be in the description below. So definitely read that if you want somewhat of an incentive or any kind of information on how to join God's Clan via these auditions. So, I would also like to say that I'm on the road to dark matter. Please feel free to comment down below if you guys want to see any videos on that. I'm currently trying to get my SMG's diamond. That's why I'm using the Pharaoh, and that is why I'm playing hardcore team deathmatch, so I can make it somewhat less difficult to get dark matter. So, let's get started on what I want for DLC 2 in Black Ops 3. Better maps, okay? I'm sick and tired of these big, large Stonehaven Call of Duty Ghost style maps. I don't want any more big maps. I want moderate-sized maps, okay? I don't want to constantly be sitting there and having to literally run around the map for 15 minutes to find one guy, kill him, and repeat the whole processes for another 10 minutes of gameplay. I'm not doing that. I want a small map, okay? I want map remakes from the Black Ops trilogy, because Black Ops has had some really amazing maps. Like, we had Nuketown, we had Standoff from Black Ops 2, we had Raid from Black Ops 2. Like, I want these two maps to be remade, Standoff and Raid. Like, if they remake those maps, I will be absolutely happy, okay? Because they need to remake those amazing maps, like, literally. Like, it is probably one of my wish lists for the DLC 2. Another map they should remake is Firing Range from Black Ops 1. Personally, I prefer Nuketown, because it wasn't Black Ops 1 as well. Most people say that Firing Range is probably it's up there with Nuketown. I may have not have liked it as much as other people, but they should still remake it. I can only imagine what Treyarch can do for a Black Ops 3 version, because that would be awesome. Like, to see Firing Range come back to Black Ops 3, that would be really cool. Another map I would like to see be remade is probably Stadium. I did like Stadium. It was a nice map. While it was big, it wasn't like Gauntlet big, because Gauntlet was annoyingly big. Stadium was big, but, you know, big but tolerable. There you go. That's a perfect description. Big but tolerable. That's what I like to see in these maps. Small, medium, or big but tolerable. You know what I mean? I don't want freaking large, what the hell, Super Bowl stadium size maps, because those are so annoying. Get it? I just said stadium, Super Bowl stadium. No? Anyone? Alright, fine. But the point is, I want to see these maps taken in consideration, because you can't have a zombies map carry your whole DLC map pack, you know what I mean? Because I think the only reason you would probably or should buy Awakening is your Eisendrache, because the multiplayer maps just aren't anything special. I think the only decent map would be Skyjacked, but it still lacks that Hijacked feel that I was looking forward to for Hijacked remade in Black Ops 3. But hopefully, they can give better attention to the multiplayer maps and zombies maps alike. Not just zombies map being made good and then the multiplayer maps just being flawed, or how you say, unbalanced. I just want a good, all-around DLC 2 for Black Ops 3. And I do want to talk about other things, maybe things that they can add in the next updates. I do want them to patch most of the problems here. I understand that they patched most of them, like with gun balancing, stuff like that. But hopefully they can perhaps, you know, fix any problems that have been encountered in the game and stuff like that, and make it so that, you know, the game is somewhat completely balanced, you know what I mean? Sometimes I think the hit detection needs somewhat of a tweaking. Maybe the update did somewhat solve this problem, but most players are still having problems with hit detection, and I think that maybe if they can make it somewhat better, that the multiplayer field will be somewhat more, you know, enjoyable and time investing, because most players will be finding themselves either winning or losing gunfights on their own terms, not poor hit detection, because quite frankly, most players find it that hit detection is a problem, and I can't help but agree with them, because sometimes I'll give a player my whole clip and then I will lose the gunfight when they give me half of their clip, and I find that doesn't make much sense. So perhaps if they fix the hit detection in the newest DLC map, I think, or sorry, the newest updates or DLCs coming to Black Ops 3, I feel like the game will be somewhat better than it already is, because Black Ops 3 is an already amazing game. Something else that I think needs tweaking is supply drops and the way that they're doing the DLC, because guns are, quite frankly, I don't want it to become a pay-to-win game. Pay-to-win games are things that I have problems with, because quite frankly, if I'm just giving money, there's no point in playing the game or investing my time, because I can simply just give a buck and probably get something really good and not really care, because you know what I mean? There are players out there who don't spend money on this game, like myself. I personally just don't invest money in COD points, and that's a problem that I had in Advanced Warfare, as amazing as that game was. You know what I mean? Like, I sat there and I would just watch advanced supply drop openings, and it just used to annoy me. I used to love these openings, don't get me wrong, but it felt that most of these players, they were forced to pay money in order to get something valuable of bringing to the field. And quite frankly, I just wish it was like Black Ops 2, in which the guns, it was just one gun. That's it. The Peacekeeper. That's it. And even the Peacekeeper was balanced. But I don't want it to become a game in which these guns within the supply drops are overpowered, or they're just necessary to have an advantage on the battlefield. I just don't want it to become like that, because quite frankly, that is what messes up a game. That is what makes a game pay to win. Blacklight Retribution is a horrible, how you say, it's a really, really big suspect of that, and that is why I just don't like Blacklight Retribution. And that is why I don't want Black Ops 3 to fall under that same category, because quite frankly, any DLC that they're adding, I want it to be that it is balanced, okay? I want a balanced DLC system, I want a balanced supply drop system, and you could keep supply drops. I'm fine with supply drops, don't get me wrong. I just want it to be a balanced system. I don't want it to become something that's unbalanced or unfair to other players who don't spend money, and I don't want it to become a game in which they're just making money off these supply drops or microtransactions. So, anything else here? Please remake some old maps. I'm just gonna insist this a whole lot. Remakes are something that attract more players, classic players and new players alike. It gives more players somewhat of an understanding of the older glory days of Call of Duty, even though the Call of Duty franchise is still in its glory days, because we have Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare to back it up. But yeah, I do want Treyarch to start considering more map remakes and less original maps, because quite frankly, the original maps we got weren't that great, and they could have been better. But perhaps if they start remaking maps, they will literally start producing money, and it'll rain money over at Treyarch if they start remaking these maps and somewhat giving us a look at the past as opposed to a farther look into the future. You know what I mean? Like, if they can remake these past maps, that'll be freaking awesome, and I will just love Black Ops 3 even more than I already do. And hopefully DLC 2 is good. Like, I have faith in DLC 2. Like, I know DLC 2 is gonna blow me away, and I'm just gonna love it a whole lot. And Treyarch, if you're watching this video, please blow us away. Just give us your absolute best. Don't hold back, okay? Like, I'm just begging you. This is JoeJohnSam saying, DLC 2, please make it good, okay? I probably should have made that the title of the video, but I didn't. I hope DLC 2 is just somewhat really good, and that they just go all out for DLC 2, because quite frankly, I want a good DLC 2, and I wanted even better DLC, or even better DLCs coming to Black Ops 3. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to click the like button, comment, and subscribe for more God's Clan content. And our clan is now open to Clan Wars, and information to that will also be in the description below. Alright, everybody, peace.